Samir, you've pranked me from picking the bill of the ground. Yes, Carson, I pranked you when we are playing outside with you, and you have started to fool me. Okay, Samir. Hello everyone, Samir tried to fool me over the past years. And our fifth topic is, why do we celebrate April Fool's Day? And let's go inside it. April Fool's Day is a day when the people play practical pranks on their friends, brothers, sisters, and their families to spread the joy and the laughter. But, just like the trick nature of the jokes, the origin of this test is also very uncertain, and all we have are a few theories. Yes, the first theory is that it has roots in the ancient Roman festivals, named Hilaria, which takes place at the end of March to honor the goddess named Cybele, on the occasion of the spring equinox. As it was a day of the celebration and the joy, the people often dressed up in their funny costumes and played the pranks on each other. The one popular prank during the Hilaria festival was to send someone on a wild goose chase by giving them a note that may say something like, "Go to the market and ask for the invisible toy of the doom." Then the person would go to the market and ask the vendor for the invisible toy, just to realize no such a thing exists, and they had been tricked, eventually make everybody laugh. Another famous theory regarding the origin of the April Fools in the 16th century has to do with the adoption of the Gregorian calendar. Yes, that is because before the Gregorian calendar, on April 1st, the New Year was celebrated. However, when the new calendar was adopted, the New Year's Day was shifted to January 1st. But a few people opposed this change and continued to celebrate the New Year on April 1st. So eventually, the people started playing pranks on those who celebrate the New Year in April, naming them the April Fools. On April 1st, over the time, this tradition of playing the pranks became more widespread and developed into the holiday that we now know as the April Fools, which allows us to be silly and lighthearted to make the people laugh. But there is more to it than just the jokes and the pranks. Yes, if you think deeper, you will notice that the April Fools also teaches us an important lesson about the skepticism and the critical think by reminding us not to easily believe in everything we hear or we see. We need to be able to question what we are told and to look for the evidence before accepting something as true. That is because by being skeptical and critical of the things around us, especially on the internet, we can protect ourselves from falling for the scams, the hoaxes, and the other forms of the deception. Also, remember everyone, I understand that the April Fools should be in a good fun. But, we should never do anything that could cause harm or hurting someone's feelings, and always be respectful and kind, even when we are trying to be funny. And let's do our trivia. Did you know, in 1957, the BBC News played a prank on its viewers by broadcasting a fake documentary? Yes, they broadcast a show about the spaghetti trees and how the spaghetti grows on the trees in Switzerland. Click here to subscribe and see you later in our sixth topic.